Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 27th. We're here for a work session. And as with all of our work sessions, we start with the pledge. Chief, would you mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Chief. Okay, we have one quick announcement. Joanne, you want to give everybody a reminder of what Saturday?
Okay, this is the last reminder that this Saturday, March 30th, is the Jamesport Parade, sponsored or hosted by the East End Animal Society with a 1 o'clock kickoff. The road is due to close around noon, so you might want to get there a little bit early. We're expecting a beautiful day. The weather's on our side. Unfortunately, there is the funeral for NYPD Officer Jonathan Diller that day. We are down a couple of bagpipe bands and some of our police officers, but the parade is still going to happen, and we're very happy to have Leanne and Linda Simonson as our Grand Marshals. So thank you, Supervisor.
Yes, and in respect to Officer Dillon of NYPD, we would now ask for a moment of silence. Okay, what we're going to do today is, we started at 9 because we had some items we had to take care of early with going into executive session. So I'm going to make a motion that we close the work session and go into executive session, at which time we will be back at 10 o'clock for our work session. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We are now closed with work session, and we will go into executive session.
You're on.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back from executive session and now going back into our work session. We have one item to discuss, and that is matters surrounding the update on boards and committees. And I'm going to ask my fellow council people to, if they have any updates, to give us some updates on the committees and where we're at. Joanne?
I'll go.
Let's take the lead.
Okay, we have the Alternative Transportation Committee, and they had concerns that there was a barricade up at the bike path up at EPCAL, and I called over to the Chief Secretary, and she was going to ask Lieutenant Devereaux to have that removed so the bike path will be open. Anti-litter is gearing up for their Earth Day cleanup. They're going to be meeting here Sunday, April 28th at 9 a.m. And if anybody would like to register, you can email Deborah Wetzel at Deborah, DeborahJWetzel @gmail.com, or find them on Facebook under Put It in the Trash Can, all one word. So we have about 40 areas of concern that we're going to be focusing on to pick up the litter. We need all hands on deck, so anybody that can come out and help, that would be greatly appreciated. And the beach committee will be participating with the anti-litter committee. And we're also happy to report that Reeves Beach is open back up. The gazebo looks fantastic. Building and Grounds did such a great job over there. And then Farmland Preservation Committee, the town board passed a resolution to authorize the appraisal of property on the main road in Aquabog for possible purchase of development rights. So that's always a good thing. And landmark preservation, the Perkins Generating Plant, which PSEG owns, has postponed the demolition, which we discussed last month. And we're going to be able to do an on-site visit in the next couple weeks. And there's interested parties looking at the property to maybe put a learning center in there. Long Island Science Center is looking at it, CTUC, and a couple others. And then open space. Grab this. So we have 8 properties in town that we're going to be installing these beautiful signs, which is open space that has been funded by the Community Preservation Fund, and it's just trying to show the
Very nice.
accomplishments of what has been preserved in the town. So I'm looking forward to seeing these around.
Was this sign made with the highway department or no?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. It was several years ago when Geo was with the highway, but we're finally going to get them up. So
Good.
very happy for this. They're beautiful, I think.
Yep.
But that's all.
Okay, awesome. Bob?
Sure. I'll start with the Ag Committee. They've been very active and really good comments with the comp plan, in full support of the agritourism project on north of Sound Avenue. And they're really a good group and very involved group. The Anti-Bias Task Force did an amazing job with the movie, and I know Supervisor, you spoke as well as others, and that was a huge success. They're working on a program now with restaurants, and I'll update you as that moves forward. The Business Advisory is working with the building department in terms of, sometimes what happens is people file for a permit, they pay the permitting fee, and they can get jammed up with either H2M or with engineering, outside engineering, which will delay their project. So it's really no fault of their own. And then they are asked to pay, and some of these fees are like, all right, we need another $40,000. So they're trying to figure out, working with building, to look at that and see if anything can be done. As department head, liaison, I had a great meeting with Lori from Receiver, and Terry was instrumental from IT, and Dime Bank, in order to move online payment with the border bills. And it's looking good. They're going to do a test run, and then really looking to move that forward, including putting a computer that's going to be put in the receiver's office so people can come in and utilize it. They'll be taught how to do it. We're going to have a step-by-step, step 1, step 2, step 3 on how to, pay your bills online for people that may have problems with that. And the only other one I'm going to report on right now is East End Arts. All I can say is that's a diamond in the rough. There's been a huge sea change over there, and I would urge people just to go there because the art has changed dramatically, and they really have people that are showing in museums, showing in Riverhead, and it's, again, a sea change.
Can we put them in touch with like our IT section, so if they have a show coming up, we can also put it up on our Channel 22
It's a great idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
to advertise for what they've got going on? So
Absolutely.
I know they have different shows come in different times of the year, and
Yeah, because are they part of the town? Yeah. Well,
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be phenomenal because there are a lot of things going on. And with that, I'll just say that we've been, Dave Zabrowski from B&G, myself, and Wendy Weiss from East End Arts have been working, and as soon as Dave slows up a little bit, of putting art in the hallways and stuff like that in Town Hall.
Like we
So-
used to have.
like we used to
Yeah,
have. Yeah, so that's also going on.
Very good.
Other than that, I'll just leave it there for now.
Okay, super.
Thank you.
Great
Just
job.
before I forget, Joanne, you touched on the litter day, the cleanup Riverhead Day.
Yes.
Counselor Howard, just a reminder, when the litter committee came in and showed their video, I meant to set up something with code, to have code go out and check, in particular, the property line between the TJ Maxx Shopping Center and Target. That fence is loaded with litter, like she showed in the picture. I was up there yesterday and saw it again, so half of it's probably gonna be the Target Plaza, and the other half's gonna be the TJ Maxx Plaza. Maybe we can have code notify the owners that they're in violation, and may receive tickets if they don't clean it up, so there's a fair amount of stuff in there. I think they can make that look a lot better than it does, so,
Thank you, Supervisor. I'll make sure that I relay that to the board as well.
good, okay. Denise, last but not least.
Thank you, Supervisor. First, I'd like to say with regard to the Personnel Committee that we are busy having interviews all this month long for groundkeeping, code positions, recycling positions. All's going very well. A lot of qualified applicants out there. And also now in the Parking Committee, that's meeting again tomorrow night. We're continuing to discuss the parking lot right by the Peconic River. There's some issues there with filling potholes and repaving over there. That's ongoing. That's again tomorrow. The Inclusion Task Force does not meet again until May, but a lovely group I have met with, and we're talking about all kinds of different types of rides that can be in the inclusive playground. I've been working with Attorney Dawn Thomas with her agency with regard to that, and that's going well. I'm very excited with the Senior Committee. In fact, we have legislation today approving the senior citizens, at least on the agenda here, approving the Senior Citizens Advisory Committee documents and authorizing printing and distribution of the senior guideline and also the map, that with regard to that My Own Aging plan. Those two we're looking to go to print on,
Good.
and we're also looking to have 3 new people join the committee there. I've asked them, please provide me the information so I can present that to the board.
Excellent.
So that's moving along very well. Also, with regard to CAP, I'm very excited. That particular program, I went out last week with members of the police department where we did a vape scan. We went to different shops all throughout the town. I went to at least 2 of them, and we did find THC in one of the shops, and the police are notified to go back and check on those shops. So
good.
I thought that was fantastic to be a part of that. And also, they are in April. They're going to have their meet and greet on the 11th from 3 to 5 p.m. I'm asking them to come before the board before then to present. So that I'm looking forward to that. Also, with the ARB, I'm meeting again to them tomorrow. I'm sorry, later today. There's 3 items on the agenda: signs at the Tanger outlet, 3 signs there, 3 shops on Main Street, issues of signs, and PBMC. So that's all later today. And also, I'm very excited about the Economic Advisory Committee. I met with you and also members of Southampton Town. We were discussing the Community Distributed Generation, CDG. And just so the people at home know, this is homeowners, renters, and small businesses have access to the benefits of solar for free, including guaranteed electric bill savings without installing solar panels. That's a process that the town is working on. It may be for a particular group of people, not everybody across the board, but we're very excited about that. We also discussed the other program, which is Community Choice Aggregation. That may be in conjunction with other towns on the East End, whether it's Southold or other towns. That was something else we had discussed. And we're meeting again, our committee is meeting again this evening at 6 p.m. Also, I attended the Youth Court Awards this beginning of this month. In March, there were 8 seniors that graduated, and they were all terrific kids. They had a presentation of a mock trial, and that was a wonderful experience, being an attorney myself, to watch them do a trial. 8 of the seniors that graduated, several of them had said that they intended to go into law. I highly recommend that to individuals. I think it's a wonderful career, and it was just wonderful to be there and be a part of that and give the closing remarks at that ceremony. And Dress for Success, I'm still reaching out in the outreach committee to reach out to them to see about their participation in Dress for Success down in the basement. I'm still waiting for a response from them on that. And that's my tally for this month on the committees.
Awesome, very good, thank you. The Youth Corps program is an
Yes,
excellent program. It's
yes.
been there a number of years, and so many kids have graduated from it and have gone on to become attorneys or go to law school, law enforcement.
Yes.
It's provided a whole host of people coming out of it that have done very well, so.
Our
very proud of
officer's
that.
sitting outside right now. to
Yes,
court.
went through,
Oh,
yep,
he did?
there you go, there you go, perfect. Okay,
It's a nice event.
Might be amiss, I forgot one thing I
Yep.
should add. So, with the bid, they have a new interim president as Steve Schroger has stepped down, and that is Sean Kenna, and his interim, they will vote again in June. So I thought that was important to know.
he's filling out Steve's time, and then the normal vote is in June every year, okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Sean's a great businessman downtown, does a lot of work, works hard for the bid, so that was a great choice. I'm glad to see him step up and put his
Yeah.
name in for that. Awesome. Okay. All right, we will be moving on to resolutions now. I will mention that resolutions number 10 through 30 are basically all cleanup projects and closure projects to close out the year of 2023. So we'll go through them fairly quickly, because that's all it is. It's really just closing out all the accounts from 2023. The accounting department has been hard at work getting that all done so they can clean up and figure out how much money we have left and how much we don't. Right, Bill? Pretty much? So, all right. Devin, if you would mind reading off the resolutions?
Sure. Resolution number 1, appoints a call-in recreation specialist to the Recreation Department. Resolution number 2, appoints a call-in recreation leader to the Recreation Department. Number 3, appoints an office assistant. This was a position that's been filled provisionally, now it's going to go to permanent.
Yes, and congratulations to Marissa Danowski on that. We hired her provisionally. There was no guarantee she would be able to keep the job. She had to take the civil service test and score high enough to get picked up. She did, and we got her, and we've got a good employee in her.
Yep,
And
we're lucky to have her.
yes, absolutely. Congratulations to Marissa.
Resolution number 4, ratifies the appointment of a groundskeeper 2. Resolution number 5, I mentioned this to the board previously. This was my error. This resolution was supposed to be pulled. We have to look into it a little bit further. We're in discussions with the employee on that, so we're going to pull this. Ratifies a salary increase for a senior citizen program supervisor. We're going to pull that one, and instead we're going to swap it out with another call-in, appoints a call-in senior recreation leader to the Recreation Department. That's the resolution that should be in its place.
Okay.
You all have a copy of that now, and we'll make sure the correct one is posted online, of course. Resolution number 6, ratifies and accepts the resignation of a traffic control specialist.
Okay.
Number 7, ratifies a provisional appointment of a senior water treatment plant operator 1B.
Another perfect example with civil service. There was no active test to take. We're moving somebody up provisionally. They take the test and they score well enough, they get to keep that position. Can't say enough to people out there about taking civil service tests. It's a great thing. There's great careers for civil service workers, good benefits, and don't be afraid to go online to Suffolk County Civil Service and see what tests and exams are coming up, and get out and take as many as you can. Practice is good, so if you're looking for a job, I highly recommend you do that.
So there may be a little discrepancy with the packet, so if you guys want to share that one.
Thank you.
That's one for you.
So to number,
the same packet, I guess.
I'm okay.
well, no.
Okay, resolution number 8, ratifies a leave of absence nunc pro tunc. Number 9, terminates an LOA and ratifies the reappointment of part-time police officers to active duty status.
These are 3 officers that just graduated from the part-time police academy. So congratulations to Laracy Franco and Jonathan Lupins and Jordan Stromsky. All 3 went on their own time without pay and went through the police academy. It's like a 6-month program. And they graduated successfully, and they'll be working for us as part-timers, and hopefully they're maybe on the full-time list, and if we do some hiring coming up, it's a good way to showcase your your ability to be a police officer. So
That's right.
good luck and congratulations to them.
And as the supervisor mentioned earlier, resolutions 10 through 30 all deal with project closures, so we'll just run through the titles pretty quickly.
Yes.
And if any of the council have any questions or objections, of course, feel free to interrupt. Resolution number 10, Sewer Capital Project number 20016, Mill Pond Sewer Extension Closure. Number 11, Capital Project 82209, North Point Development Closure. Number 12, Sewer Capital Project 81903, 1201 Ostrander Avenue Sewer Extension Closure. Number 13, Sewer Capital Project number 20042, EPCAL Sewer Upgrade Closure. Number 14, Water Capital Project number 82329, 48 3rd Street Closure. Number 15, Water Capital Project number 82316, 15 Bay Avenue Closure. Number 16, Water Capital Project 82305, 809 West Main Street Closure. Number 17, Water Capital Project 82229, Restaurant Depot Closure. Number 18, Water Capital Project 82208, 420 East Main Street Closure. Number 19, Water Capital Project 82206, Riverhead Charter School Closure. Number 20, Water Capital Project 82201, 1998 Peconic Closure. Number 21, Water Capital Project 82125, Wading River Booster Station Closure. Number 22, Water Capital Project 82122, 406 Osborne Avenue Closure. Number 23, Water Capital Project 82121, 6278 Route 25A Closure. Number 24, Water Capital Project 82112, the Shipyard Closure. Number 25, Capital Project 52311, Island Water Park Emergency Access Road Budget Transfer. Number 26, Capital Project 72326, Grumman Plain Refurbishment Closure. Number 27, Capital Project 81902, Reeves Beach Sanitary System Closure. Number 28, Capital Project number 72002, Railroad Avenue Urban Renewal Closure. Number 29, Capital Project 71802, CFA Parking Lot Implementation Closure. And number 30, Capital Project 71801, EPCAL Bike Path Closure. Okay, so resolution number 31, secret determination for First Street Parking Garage pre-construction activities.
Okay, this is put in so we can move ahead with the thoughts of the construction of a parking garage on First Street. This was something we need to do to get the SECRA set up and
Yeah, and this is a
move
necessary
forward.
step in the grant process for that, the portion of the money that's allocated for that project. And number 32, approve special event Chapter 255 application for Jamesport Fire Department for the Firemen's Annual Bazaar Carnival and Fundraiser.
Wow, summer must be just around the corner.
That's right.
Jamesport Carnival.
Number 33, approve special event Chapter 255 applicant for East End Arts Community Mosaic Festival.
Oh, summer's definitely coming. Yeah, this is a great event.
Yeah, it
Every
is.
year, Memorial Day weekend downtown. They bring the pavement to life down there with all the colors and all the drawings
Yep.
they do, so great event. Good.
Number 34, authorizes the Chief of Police to execute an agreement with Riverhead Community Awareness Program, Riverhead CAP.
Yep.
Number 34, authorizes the Chief of Police to I'm sorry, I just read that. Number 35, ratifies the authorization of the supervisor to execute a license agreement with Suffolk County Council of Boy Scouts of America to utilize runway at EPCAL.
That's for a 5K run, Andrew's Top Gun, I believe it's
McMorris,
called.
yep.
Yes.
And number 36, authorizes the supervisor to execute an intermunicipal agreement with Suffolk County. Number 37, authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with VHB Engineering, Surveying, Landscape Architecture, and Geology PC. That has to do with our town square.
That's our town square.
And number 38, authorizes the town supervisor to execute a retainer agreement with Volts and Vigliotta PLLC.
This is regarding the CMA mine and DEC.
Number 39, authorizes the town attorney to execute a retainer agreement with Smith, Finkelstein, Lundberg, Eisler, and Yakubowski LLP. Number 40, extends bid for annual fire and security alarm contract. Number 41, authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to bidders for Veterans Memorial Park sanitary system.
That's for putting in a full-time or a permanent sanitary system up at Veterans Park.
Number 42, authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development. This is a two-prong resolution, well, it's two different resolutions, but two pieces of the public hearing component related to agritourism.
These are the supplementary regulations regarding agritourism.
Right.
And the next one,
43 as well, same thing, authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to amend Chapter 301 zoning and land development.
same thing, for the same topic, for the agritourism.
And Matt Charters from Planning is here if the board has any questions on that. He's happy to field those questions.
Okay.
Number 44, authorizes the Rayner Group, PE, and LSP LLC to perform surveying services in the Riverhead downtown area.
Again, with the Town Square project.
Number 45, police budget transfer. Number 46, acceptance of 2023 Justice Court audit. Number 47, approve senior citizen advisory committee documents and authorizes printing and distribution. Number 48, authorization for supervisor to execute a license agreement with Scramble Inc. to utilize runway at EPCAL. And that's it.
That's all we have. Anybody have any questions? Any further comments before we close the work session? Okay, not seeing any. I will make a motion to close the work session, and everybody enjoy the rest of the week.
Second.
Second the motion?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, work session is closed.